Hi everyone, I'm Cinder89. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. Or Final Fantasy. Dawn of Souls. Our next destination will have us heading up here. Now this is a more convoluted place to get to than the volcano, as you'll see. But I figured I would show the journey because it is convoluted, and so just wanted to show off how to get there. The place we're going to is called the Ice Cave. Or Cave of Ice. Okay, that is a dead end. We will find a item there that is very, very important. Now, the path left would take us back to the volcano, but that's not where we want to go. And as you see, this is a dead end. So you may be wondering, well, how do we get to the cave then? It's all dead end. Well, I will show you. Because I remember doing this, just what I showed off. That you go, hi Ocho, you're different. Or Ochu, not Ocho. That would be 8. Which may be where he got it from, because it's supposed to have like 8 tentacles or something. I don't remember. Anyway, I remember doing this as a kid. I would go, okay, well all I have to do is take the canoe north, and you'd be right there. But as you see, you can't. And then you might get confused and say, well, how do I get there? Because if you go to other towns and stuff, well, we already heard the guy make mention of it in the Crescent Lake. And so you may be asking yourself, well, how do I get there? And it involves the ship, actually. We'll just get through this real quick. Three. I think the Ocho had, or Ochu, sorry, did it again. Has status effects, in particular blind, I believe. Could be wrong about that, but that just kind of sparked in my memory. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get back onto our boat, which is a little ways away. More Hydrant Crocodile. Let's use... so I haven't shown it off too much. Use Thunder. You see, these enemies can hurt if they hit the mages. If your fighters are geared out, they're not going to do much of anything to them. There we go. Okay, level 9 HP, agility, stamina, 8 HP, agility, stamina, 6 HP, 18 MP, agility, 26 HP. Wow, Sai finally got HP, 10 MP, and strength. Have a shocker there. Finally got a good boost to HP. Scorpion ran away. Good. We're going to try to do the same. Anaconda ran away. Good. Yeah, we've not really seen that. Enemies can run away. It's kind of rare. You don't see it very much, but they can. Okay. Back on the boat, I'm going to show you something that you may not have thought about, and I didn't think about this for a long time when I was a kid. But it's something that you can do. Nope, no paralyzation. Nope. I always felt like levels helped with that. If you were like a higher level than the enemy, that you didn't get the status effects as much. That could just be me, you know, not... I don't know if the game's programmed that way. Make sure I'm going the right way. You can actually go straight from your ship to the canoe, which makes sense, but it may not be something you thought about. This is how you get to the ice cave. Now you can follow the path that we need to. We'll head this way. I want to make sure I go the right way. And then across it up. So there you go. That's how you get there. That took me a while. The very first time I played this game. If you played this game before, did that take you a while to figure out? I know it did me. I may be alone in that fact. But it just didn't dawn on me to go straight from the ship into the canoe. Like, the times you've used the canoe, you've done it from land. I mean, it makes sense all these years later, but I don't know. Let me know. Did you do the same thing? Like, you just kind of wandered around. You didn't know how to get there. But you do need the canoe to get to this place. Now, starting from here is where you could have sequence break, and so I want to point that out. Before going to the volcano, you could have done all of this. But that is more difficult. We'll deal with that later. It's, that cave entrance is what we'll deal with later. You could have come here first. Now, the enemies in here are very tough. So you'll not have the pieces of equipment from the volcano, really the flame armor, and that's not that big of a deal. The big thing you're gonna miss is all the experience that you would have gotten, and maybe money if you haven't, if you didn't grind money. So your characters may not have all the spells, may not have the gear they need. This is Cavern of Ice. I just called it Ice Cave. You're going to see that these enemies are more difficult than what we faced so far. But you can come here for others. Cockatrice, great! Not what I want to see to begin with. Great, and there's the stone status effect, which we talked about, but hadn't seen yet. Now, of course, that does stay there after battle. Few ways you can get rid of it. You can use a golden needle. Golden needles are expensive, but you'll need some. Make sure you bring some. If your white mage can cast level 6 spells, here's where the levels may get you if you sequence break. You can cast Stona, and that gets rid of it. But on the NES version, you don't have a lot of spell casts of that. Jeez, again. No. No, good. Go away. And block! No. I'm just gonna say no. It's very dangerous, this stone status effect. And now all that's left is mummies, and I think all they could do is paralyze. But this is the first floor. As you've seen, there are a few. There's at least a few floors because it said basement 1. So you're gonna have to be wary as you go. Hey, free gold needle. As you go deeper into this place, it's gonna be more difficult. Now, if your head, as you can see, a whole bunch of wizards. So damage, and again, you won't have. Maybe you don't have the levels or the gear. As you can see, they still hurt your mages. You will want to rush to the item we're here for. Well, that didn't work well. There's one particular item we're here for, but there's some good treasure in here too. But if you're sequence breaking, you're going to want to come back for a lot of it. Another one. Okay, just one. These are the type of battles you can expect in here. Tough, lots of enemies. See, I don't remember if there's anything. Nope, nothing down there. Ugh. Just don't like this fight. Good. Good, okay. At least we avoided it that time. They don't have a lot of HP, but again, if there's 6 of them, and one of them gets the stone status effect, the battle can go down quickly. Okay, I think it's this way. I hope so. There's the stairs down. Spectre, they're new. As you can see, they actually hurt quite a bit. Four, 5 now. Actually, it's 5. And have a decent amount of HP. Oh, just 1 hit. Oh well, it was good enough. Okay, we'll head down. And you go back up this way. More specters. Thankfully, there's just 2. But they hit me for 26 every now and then, and I'm wearing the knight's armor. So you can imagine if I didn't have that on, how much I would be taking. I'd be taking quite a bit more. Go this way. Oh, that's right. Don't fall in the pits. Hi! Spectre. Well, not if you want the, you're just here for the treasure and get out. You will need to, fall on them at some point. Let's do that. We'll just see who casts first. Ow! Paralysis. Go. And that's that. These actually hurt you when you step on them. It's another thing that hurts when you step. Preemptive strike, dark wizards. As you can see, they take hits better. Think of them as like the dark elf we fought. Just a kind of mini version. What was that? Red curtain. Cast no blaze. Neat. Ow. As you can see, you take damage just like the volcano place. Nothing there. Great. Mind flayers. These are bigger psycho demons or bigger wizards. I don't remember what they were called in the NES version. Maybe sorcerers? Anyway, they hurt more, and I believe these guys actually like to cast. Maybe. Regardless, they're more dangerous wizards. Act accordingly. Now, it's down here there are a few treasure chests. There's the way out. Hey, treasure chest. An ether. See, to get to that one, you have to fall in the right place. From all the way upstairs. Well, yeah. Yeah, you would have to go to the right place. You know, where we fell down? Well, you'd have to pick the right one to get to that treasure chest. If I remember right, it's got something good in it, so... Hit. Go. See, and then there's a door you can exit. More to fight. Oh, I meant to move sight over. Whatever. The fights aren't hard now. But again, you could have done this before going to the volcano. Which is not what the game intends you to do. But you can, because you don't have to go through the volcano to get the canoe. So we just come in here. It's a different treasure chest I'm thinking of. 10k. The way to get to it is you have to fall. Now where's the... No. We'll just run. Good, I'm gonna get turned to stone. Please run. Somebody? Oh, come on. That's the first time we've actually failed to run. Now we gotta go through all the hits from the cockatrice again, and hopefully we don't get turned to stone. I saw you. You can see just the little crack in the ice. I think that should kill off the mummies. We'll see. Yeah, good. Yay, free gold needle. A lot of money, a sleeping bag, ice shield. The ice shield gives more defense, and of course, alive with the power of ice, gives you protection against ice, which is handy. Fall. Which brings you back here. As you can see, there's no way to really get to where you need to go. You have to fall down, and then you fall from up there to here. Now be careful. You'll want to heal up. And if you're playing this version, you'll want to save. If not, you're just going to have to risk it. If you're playing the NES version. Because when you step here, there's an evil eye. The evil eye is not terribly hard to beat. The problem is, the evil eye can insta-kill you. So hopefully, you kill it first. Use the strongest things you have. Hopefully, you go first and kill it. And here, we find the Levy Stone, which was the float stone? Floater? Something like that. This is what you came in here for. This is a very important item. But we're going to fall back down again. See if we can't grab those treasure chests. Tiara, and attack. The Levy Stone is needed for something very, very important in Final Fantasy. And that's where our next destination actually is. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut here and either meet you outside the cave, or I'm going to try to get those treasure chests, and then I'll show you what's inside them. So, see you in just a sec. White dragons, an enemy that I haven't shown off. There's a treasure chest where we fell down, just to the left. I'll show that. And here you have white dragons. They hurt a lot, especially if you're coming here at a low level and don't have great gear. There's the very dangerous thing they could do is ice storm. I think in the NES version it was ice breath. Like, that would make so much more sense. They're dragons. Dragon breath. Gain the level. 31 HP. Strength, int, luck. Leo, 29 HP. Strength, agility, intelligence, stamina, luck. Wow, everything. Just about. Good job, Leo. It's everything or just about. Ruby, 6 HP, 7 MP, stamina. Sai, 3 HP, 21 MP, agility, intelligence, stamina. Ice armor gained from the chest. Ice armor has the exact same power as the knight's armor, but again, it's not as heavy, just like the flame mail, and if used with the power of ice, gives you some protection to ice. Very nice. Heal the party after that. mithril gloves. So if you still haven't got mithril gloves for everybody, which you really should, you can get a free set here. If you have, well, you can always sell them. Then be careful. When you walk back on the space, you're going to fight another white dragon. Thankfully, he did not Ice Breath, Ice Storm. And again, that all depends on how strong... Mind Blast! Cause paralysis. There you go. Got to see what the Mind Flayer does. Ah! Don't do that. Oh, terrible. Go, Mages, you can do it! Quit spamming Mind Blast! Stop! There you go. That's what makes them difficult. Okay, I'm gonna try to get back to that room with the Levistone. See you in a sec. Okay, here we are back in the room. A flame sword obtained in the chest. It's been helpful earlier. A sword that dances with flame. Has even more attack power than your mithril sword. And, of course, has the power of fire. Therefore, you'll do more damage to some of the more ice enemies in this area. Speaking of, there's a... Oh, also undead. Also, there's an ice Gigas in here, where it's just like the other ones that we've seen. Take it down, it hits pretty hard. Being ice, it's weak to fire. There we go. A useful sword. Or it should also do more damage to undead, because the undead's typically weak to fire. 6 hits, bye! Yeah, as you can see. Yeah, really strong blade against undead and things weak to ice. Preemptive strike, thankfully. This is a very dangerous battle, more than I thought. The Dark Wizards not only hit hard, they could also cast Firaga at least, or Fire 3. So be careful. However, they're not that strong to magic. A strong blast will get rid of them, like so. See? But if they get to go, it could be a very dangerous fight. And close. Really? So, yay, close. You can sell them. And that's it. So, let me show you how you can get out of here pretty quick. Not get ambushed is step 1. Ugh, paralysis. That's fine, please continue to hit me. Cast. And just whoever gets to go. Bye. Should kill them. Almost. That's kind of overkill, but whatever. If I had limited spellcast, I would be really upset. That's the dead end, right? Let's go this way. Over here. More undead. Hopefully this will kill them off. Yeah, see, now that spell's not having quite enough punch to kill off the undead. Which is sad, because I didn't get the higher version, Diaga, because I like Curaga, Life, and Heal more. But it's still there, and it's still handy to have. Come on. This being, you know, a challenging type cave, you're going to run into a lot of enemies. There we go. Once you're up here in basement 1, you saw how to get to the float stone, but if you go this way and up those stairs, you're out. Easy enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 361. So yes, a very good sword. Now, this sword will do you absolutely no good in the, well, almost no good in the Cavern of Fire. So the Mithril Sword is still a good bet there. Okay, and there you go, you're out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to meet you at the next place we're going to travel to. So, see you there. Alright, to show you where we are on the map, we're just south of Crescent Lake. Now, we are going to this desert here. When you do that, you just take your ship, and then get on the canoe, and then you can get off. So, that's the only way to reach this place. Because there is no port here to get you to this desert. Now, if you have the Levistone, drop. You obtain an airship. And say hello to the fabled airship, what has become a staple of Final Fantasy games and lots of RPGs. This is where it began. This is where the airship began, right here. The airship is the means of travel in lots of RPGs, or something equivalent to it. This lets you get around the world quickly, and with no random battles, unlike anything else like the ship or the canoe. There's no battles, so you can easily go to a place, land, and for example, rest at an inn. You can even go to a cheaper inn if you want to. Now the real exploration begins. We had a lot of exploration with the ship. That's something great about Final Fantasy. You start off with just this one little area you can explore. Then you get the Northern Bridge, and you can explore more. And then you get the ship, and you can explore even more. Then you get the canoe, which lets you access more places. And then finally, really, the airship. That way you can travel the world and really explore. Now, with this, there's a lot of places we can go. There's still a few sealed off, or a few that won't do us any good, because we need more items. So, with so many places, now we really have the map opened up to us, as you can see. Here's Cornelia, here's Provoca. And we have all of this down here. There's this place. There's over here. And the great thing is you can go back to old places. Let me pull up the full map. So they have over here, all this to explore. Explore over here, and here, and here. Lots of places to go. So, what's our next destination? Well, I'll show you next time. It's a extremely special place. And what I suggest, the first place you go right after you get the airship. It's going to be tough, but we're going to try. So, until the next episode, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. I'm Cinderay9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.